at number 148. The mule is Jasper. The handler is Levi Gooder.
For the past 2 decades, the Pea Ridge Mule Jump has been a tradition for the town's residents. Last week, the Mule Jump returned for its 21st year. Hundreds of people gathered at Pea Ridge High School for an event Chairman Nathan C. says was in danger of being retired.
What happened is that the Park Commission had it and they just got overwhelmed with it. There wasn't enough volunteers to do it, so we came together in June, I believe, had a meeting, and I stepped up to be the chairman and took it, and the community came together. We have Optimist Clubs, Women's Business Association, every bank in town. We got Community First Bank involved, we got Arvest Bank involved. We just had the community come together to make this happen this year.
C has lived in Pea Ridge for 14 years and decided to do whatever he could to help the tradition live on.
I decided to do this whenever I was at that meeting and realized how this was important to this community to make it happen. This is a heritage of Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge is known for this. Other than being the military park, this is what Pea Ridge is known for having. So we need to keep this going no matter what it takes. And this is what it took this year, and so we're going to keep it going.
Those who attended the Mule Jump truly seemed to appreciate the event returning for another year. The Mule Jump has become an important tradition in the Pea Ridge community, but it also attracts some out-of-state competitors as well as spectators. The handlers at this year's contest included children and adults alike, and the majority of them hailed from Arkansas and Missouri. Although C and his committee wanted to carry on the tradition of the Mule Jump, they've made a few changes to it. The group added some attractions and moved the event to a new location in hopes of improving the annual celebration.
We have a really good turnout today, especially for where we changed it from the park. A lot of people, still asking why we ain't at the park. Well, it's because of shuttling everybody from here to the park. Everybody didn't want to have that, and this is going to be better for our vendor booths that we have, so everybody can buy their product and take it to their car and everything. This is just a really better setup this year. This is kind of our year for test and tune for what we're going to do next year.
This year's event included a variety of family-friendly entertainment, such as an antique car and tractor show, inflatable toys for children, and a stick mule barrel race. The stars of the annual event are the mules, who can compete in a variety of contests. One of the favorites is, of course, the Mule Jump. The idea for creating this competition came from hunters who noticed the animal's ability to hop over fences.
This began back whenever the coon hunters used to hunt. They used to take these mules out as their transportation, and of course they'd have the saddle blankets on and the saddle. They would take the saddle blanket off, lay it over the fence, and the mules would jump the fence that way. That's how they know to jump the fence. This is our 21st annual doing this. This started, of course, if you can do the math, it started back in 85 or 84, actually being the Pea Ridge Mule Jump, but it was before then doing it. We did have Nigel Hall. He was one of the guys that came. He's one that we have an award that's named after him because he had so much to do with it. And he does he used to bring a Bramer bull and jump it.
Once judges decide the mule is ready, the animal has 90 seconds to clear the jump. Each mule has 2 opportunities to clear a given height. In the event of a tie, the mule that cleared the height in one attempt wins. Handlers all have different techniques for coercing their animals over the jump. A few take a running start. Some simply use the reins to pull the mule over. Others use voice command. Roger Stark was one of this year's participants. The handler from Rogers began taking his mule Pete to the event about 5 years ago.
It's one of those things. I knew he would jump, so okay, we decided we'd go one year, and we took third that year, and we've been coming back ever since.
The 35-year-old mule was one of the oldest animals in the competition, but he was part of a 3-way tie for third in the amateur mule jump contest. Stark notes that you can train the animals all you want, but they're only going to do whatever they feel like doing.
It's one of those things. You practice them jumping, and if they're inclined, they'll jump. If they don't want to jump, trust me, they ain't going to jump.
For Ozarks at Large, I'm Antoinette Grajeda.
Yeah.